Hi, Nathan here, and I have a new video game thing I want to talk about. I know most of my favorite PlayStation classics I enjoyed in my childhood have come back and have been emulated for the PlayStation 5. Well, I'm hoping someday my other best favorite classic games will return too. And you guessed it right, the other classic games I would love to see return are the classic Crash Bandicoot and Spyro the Dragon games. And I mean the real good versions of the PS1 that should now be emulated for the PS5. Now, I know they've already been remastered for PlayStations 4 and 5, and I still like them, they were fun. But I want to go way back to the generation from 1996 to 2000, where I used to play those awesome games for the first PlayStation console. And back when the best games had funny animations, beautiful levels, and nice low polygon 3D graphics. Somehow, I wish I never sold my PlayStation 2 Slim with all those good games I had. Then I would have wanted to play them again for nostalgic purposes. Well, now most of the classic PlayStation games people loved and don't love have been returning for the PlayStation 5. It sure would be nice to have the old Crash and Spyro games again too. I love those a lot more than the remastered copies. Now, I also know what else you're all thinking. But doesn't Xbox own Crash and Spyro now? Well, yeah, I understand that, but they were still PlayStation exclusives back then, and it can't hurt to bring the originals before Xbox back again. I mean, come on, they brought the original Medieval back after a remastered version, so why not these guys? Even Microsoft was okay with them appearing in PS5 exclusive Astrobot, which is also an awesome game, I love it too. Now, the amazing things you can do in the emulated classic games is you can change the size of the screen how you want it. You can also change the screen quality from modern to retro, save and load your files anywhere and anytime during the game, and my best favorite part of all is the rewind feature, where I can rewind the mistakes I make while playing. That would come in handy when you still want to keep the golden Aku mask or don't have to start all the way from the last checkpoint. Or you can replay your favorite part in the cutscenes over and over again.
Boo. Ah! Why are you? Boo. Ah!
Also, for Spyro 3, I'd rather play the greatest hits version, cause it's better than the original I played before on the PlayStation 3. Anyhow, sure, we may have some other classic revivals like the remastered version of Croc and the Tomb Raider games, but our nostalgia just isn't complete without these classic Crash and Spyro games. And I should say, having those games emulated on the PS5 would complete our PlayStation childhood, just like the fun old days I can remember. You know, before we had online gaming and Xbox. Instead of playing with people online by yourself, you could play with your close friends in person like you did before. Relax on the couch, order pizza, and compete against each other in split screen. My god, it's so beautiful. So what do you say, fans? Would you want those Crash and Spyro games to be emulated for the PlayStation 5? Let me know in the comments, and tell your friends and other fans about this. And click subscribe if you want to see more of my cool stuff. For some of my past video game ideas, click on the playlist here. Bye bye for now.